California is home to some of North America's most unique birds. Today I've got one day to see if I can find 6 of them. Luckily, I'm here today with Rachel Clark, Central California's bird expert and today's tour guide. Today's tour is in Central California, specifically the areas around Shaver Lake, which is in the Sierra National Forest and smack dab in between Yosemite and Sequoia National Parks. These birds are rare, elusive, and most of the time only found in California. Rachel, do you think we have a chance to see 6 of them today?
Well, if we listen closely and move fast, I think we've got an excellent shot.
All right, let's see what California has in store for us. Amazing birds here that are only found here.
And they really are. They're very tough to find elsewhere.
Rachel heard a CASSIN'S Vireo. That's one of the 6. That's one of them. All right, we got a fun fact.
Fun fact time. So the CASSIN'S Vireo, the Plumbeous Vireo, and the blue-headed Vireo were once lumped into a single species called the solitary Vireo, but now they are 3 separate species. So you've got the blue-headed Vireo of the east, which
That's what we have.
So yeah, they are a really beautiful bird. Definitely the darkest or the most, I guess, vibrantly colored of the 3. And then you've got the Plumbeous Vireo, which is kind of a more, I guess, kind of more of a solid gray color. And then you've got the Cassin with the Plumbeous Vireo is kind of more interior west/southwest in distribution, and the CASSIN'S Vireo is the farthest west in distribution, but it looks like a paler version of the blue-headed Vireo.
So we're looking for like a blue head with white sunglasses, white spectacles.
Oh, got your CASSIN'S! Got your CASSIN'S! Got your CASSIN'S! Come here, Rick, come here. Okay. Right in there. Yeah. White glasses.
So our first stop here is Shaver Lake. That's the lake right there. This is prime Lawrence's goldfinch habitat and CASSIN'S Vireo.
So all around us, we are in this gorgeous montane evergreen forest. This is CASSIN'S Vireo country. They're these surprisingly small songbirds with a really outsized song that carries surprisingly far, and you'll more often than not you will hear them before you see them.
We'll hear it before we see it, and actually we did just see it right there. It looks like to me a blue-headed Vireo, but just a little washed out, but it had the same white spectacles like lifer Vireo. So now that we've seen the Vireo, I think it's time for the goldfinch.
Yes, I think that we should move on down the trail this way, see if we can find the Lawrence's goldfinch, which is an absolutely distinctive looking, highly range restricted goldfinch species. The males are amazing looking. They're mostly gray, got that bright yellow breast and that diagnostic black mask on the face. So let's see if we can find some.
But the Oregon subspecies, we don't have those out east. Ours are all like solid slate gray. These have like just a kind of a dark gray hood and then kind of peachy brown on the belly and back. That's a cool bird. Oh, 2 of them. And they both have that same white on the outer tail feathers, just like our species. There's Warbler over here. That would be a lifer for me. It looks like the morning warbler out east. They got these white eye arcs, kind of a dark head with a yellowy green body. Is that how you describe it? Yeah.
Very thin description.
Yeah. But like the morning warblers, they're like on the ground. They're kind of elusive, hard to find. Are these kind of the same? Were they in the
Yes.
scrubby area?
Very much the same. The McGillivrays warbler, they love montane chaparral. And
That sounds like a rapper. Montane chaparral.
Yep, montane chaparral, and they stay down low. They tend to be pretty secretive, but hopefully today we'll get eyes on someone.
I heard tapping, which indicates a woodpecker. And my #1 species target today is the Williamson sapsucker. So even though it might not be at this elevation, I'm stopping everything because I really want to see this woodpecker. And if there's even a 1% chance it's here, we're gonna find this darn woodpecker.
So the Williamson sapsucker has the typical sapsucker quia calls, but only theirs are much raspier. When they make those calls, they sound like a woman screaming, but this woman has been a smoker like all her life, pretty much.
All you gotta do is...
Yeah, that's
Sort of like
something
that.
like that.
yeah, pretty accurate. I'm pretty sure at least one of those is a hermit warbler, based on one of the itty bitty dainty little calls I just heard.
Got him.
Well, actually, oh, that's a Townsend's warbler. That is a Townsend's. Their calls are very similar, so shame on me. But that's a Townsend's.
That's still a good warbler. We do not have those out east.
They're gorgeous Townsend's, yeah. I will get you a hermit yet. Oh, thick-billed fox sparrow just called. That pink call right there. That is our thick-billed fox sparrow. Oh, there it is right there on the really skinny oak.
Stay there. I got the fox sparrow in the camera. We got our first bird on video. It's behind the leaf. The only thing covered is its bill.
There it goes. Yeah, one of its most
So we assume it's thick-billed.
well,
No video proof.
okay, so here's where I'm going to interject a little bit. I can tell you it was a thick-billed based on its call because, fun little factoid, the thick-billed fox sparrow has a contact call that the other 3 subspecies groups do not have. They have a sharp smack. This guy's got a really high tink call, so it's definitely a thick-billed fox sparrow.
Based on the sound.
Yes.
Ding, 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 ding.
And that was one that just sang over there. So, oh, Western Tanager just gave its flight call.
Right, show the camera what's on your ears.
We've got 2 Western Tanagers right here, and both of them are absolutely gorgeous males. Check them out. They are so handsome. I think your hermit's right in here. Here's our motion.
Yeah. I'm not gonna look at it.
Okay, it itches. Yeah, that's your hermit for sure.
That's right.
Oh, right down in there. And then I think we have a second one in there somewhere based on a call I just heard. Oh, another Townsend's. Oh my gosh.
What do you think?
Gorgeous black-throated gray. Oh, this is so cool. Okay.
We're not even into the parking lot yet. And Rachel's screaming, red crossbill, type 2, ponderosa! I'm like, what? So I get out of the car while it's still moving, I think. Where are we? We're at the meadows?
This is Balsam Meadow Forebay.
Balsam Meadows. I've heard of balsam firs. Is that the type of tree? We don't know?
I believe that's a type of tree, but you're not going to find them here. I'll tell
Okay.
you.
All right. We're going to find some birds. She has promised, guaranteed, life on the line, Lawrence's goldfinches. Mountain quail, Williamson sapsucker, or we're just going to go home right now.
Yeah, I mean, they're all around somewhere.
Okay, let's find them.
Pine cone's bigger than my head. You would think this is from some giant sequoia tree. No, the sugar pine, largest pine cone in the world?
Yeah, largest, from what I understand, largest cone in the world.
Wow.
Maybe not that individual cone, but that tree produces the largest cones in the world. And giant sequoias produce cones that are a mere fraction of the size of that. I mean, they're like maybe that big.
So what you're saying is size doesn't matter.
In this context, it really doesn't.
We're at Balsam Meadows. I see lake, I see forest, but I haven't seen meadows yet. But what we just saw was a warbling vireo. And you might be thinking, who cares? It's just a warbling vireo. But they just split the species into eastern and western warbling vireo. So that is actually a new species for me and anybody coming from out east to California. So thanks for finding that. I wanted you to find us 2 special warblers today. All right. Wait. No.
Do you hear that smack call over there?
Yeah.
That is your McGillivray's warbler.
Hold on a second.
Yes.
So that's number 8. 8 warblers today. We wanted 2. You got us now 8. Now, tell me about a McGillivray's warbler.
So these guys are really cool. They love montane chaparral, the kind of habitat, the kind of low-growing habitat you're seeing there, kind of amidst these tall evergreens. So that is where you're going to find them. That is where they breed. They tend, so they hang out really low, and they tend to be a little secretive, but they're absolutely beautiful. The males have this really dark gray cap and these really striking white arcs above and below the eye. The females and immatures are a little duller, but still beautiful. So awesome, awesome Western specialty.
That's one of the warblers. That's one of the 6. Good job. High five.
Woohoo!
Rachel takes us to this spot. It looks like a burnt down forest because it's a burnt down forest. We're eating lunch in the car and Rachel screams, "Lawrence's goldfinch!" I swear, like, there's still spicy Italian wrap all over my shirt. We jump out of the car, grab my binoculars, the mic goes flying. We ran over here. 2 beautiful Lawrence's goldfinches sitting at the top of this burnt down ugly tree. I ran back to get my scope, but they're gone. She's promising more, but that was a good look. Ah! How can you live in this forest?
So this is part of the creek fire scar that occurred 5 years ago around this time. It was early September of 2020 when the fire started, and it burned over 300,000 acres of forest. So it was a pretty bad deal. So this area right here in particular, you can see just how charred that is. It's really good for black-backed woodpeckers. And there's actually a meadow in there too, so you can get cool things like red-winged blackbirds. Around here you can get a pretty wide selection of finches too. You can get sometimes CASSIN'S finches, purple finches, even house finches sometimes. And the Lawrences love this spot too. It's also really good for bluebirds. So dismal looking, but a lot birdier than you'd think.
That Lawrence's goldfinch was one of the 6 California rare birds I was hoping to see today.
Yes, we did it!
Let's get some good video of it now.
At least we got one of the main things we came here.
Rachel said she's going in the forest. Birding 101. Never leave the guide, because that's when they're gonna find the good bird. So I'm going in too. Juncos are photobombing all the Lawrence's goldfinches and the CASSIN'S finch. I'm too excited.
Well, you did get the species, but I'm gonna get you an...
I want the male! Where's the big raspberry male?
He's over there somewhere.
I like the female birds.
Okay.
All right, we're leaving the burnt out forest. We're gonna go further north up the mountain. But before I leave, I have a very important question to ask Rachel. Have you seen or ever heard a Sasquatch in the woods?
I personally have not. I have, however, my husband and I both saw this, so I have a witness. We saw a tree that had been uprooted and the top of it was smashed or slammed into the ground, and there was no evidence of heavy equipment nearby, and it was too big for anyone of normal human strength to have done. So I don't know, but we didn't see any big tracks nearby. So one thing that I neglected to mention.
Oh, now you tell us. Oh yeah, by the way.
Shaver Lake is a known hub for Sasquatch. There have been some reported sightings in the area, and the show, I don't think it's on anymore, but Finding Bigfoot, they actually did an episode based out of Shaver Lake.
Well,
so,
if it was in this woods, I think because it's burnt down, we would see it running through.
Probably, and if it were anywhere near us, we'd probably smell it before anything else.
Oh, you can smell them?
That's what I've heard. They have a horrible odor that emanates from them, and they're often smelled before they're seen.
Okay,
If we're
all
close
right.
enough by.
Glad I asked.
I don't know. I'm not an expert on
I'm
this
gonna go hide in the
subject,
car now.
I think we're okay.
Last stop of the day. We're gonna see it. I know we're gonna see it. That's the last bird of the day. We haven't seen it yet. The Williamson Sapsucker. Are we gonna see it?
I really hope so.
That's a
I'm
double
gonna
finger cross.
try
Double.
my best. So we're gonna get this show on the road and see what we can find.
On the way up here, we saw a really cool woodpecker though. The white-headed woodpecker. If you remember, I have a video all about finding it above Palm Springs, taking the tram ride all the way up. Watch that video here. Oh, it's in the description. But we just saw one here and we're like, oh, nah, it's just a white-headed. It's a good bird. But not the one we're looking for. No luck, but man, it's beautiful. I think the next thing I need to do is get out the Zillow or the Realtor apps and do some house hunting for California. It's beautiful here. Oh, goodness. And the birding's good. And the people are nice. I kind of hope I don't find the sapsucker, because then I have to come back and do this all over again. Like, it's not the worst way to spend a day. What a long day of birding. Okay, you found me 6 California rare birds, but I wanted the bonus 7th. The Williamson sapsucker didn't show up. We saw other sapsuckers, we saw other cool woodpeckers, but not the Williamsons.
If not for lack of trying, we tried really hard, but you know, you win some, you lose some, but there's always next time. So definitely come back next year.
I told the camera,
will...
when you weren't watching, I told the camera, I really hope I don't see this, because then I have to come back and do this again.
Yes, yes you do. Or, you know something I just thought of, you actually could get back sometime in the wintertime, because they do, here in this area, they do move down slope. And I know of a really good place to find them in the wintertime. That's generally pretty accessible.
A tease and a hook.
So,
all right, I want to come back.
Saying, so I got a really good spot. So hit me up.
California is full of amazing rare birds you're only going to find right here in Central California. From the shimmering Lawrence's goldfinch to the 8 warblers we saw today, my favorites being the hermit and the Townsends.
And that's just scratching the surface. The Sierra Nevada is full of surprises if you take the time to look and listen.
If you want your own custom tour of birding in Central California, Rachel is the person to talk to. I'm going to put all the deets in the description below. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, keep your eyes to the sky.